going on, y'all? We got a few things that we're going to talk about today, but first, let's talk about Hasan going after Asmongold, even saying that Asmongold speaks about him way more. That's not true.
And more people from his audience peel away and move on to, it's going to continue for the record. Guess who's trying to roast you through your recent comments to his videos? Asmon? I don't care. Okay. He's going to continue doing that until more and more people from his audience peel away and move on to different people or to different politics, because there's only so much anti-woke sentiment you can lean into until people realize, like, okay, my financial situation hasn't changed. Like, okay, we're fucking fighting the trans people. We're fighting the wokes. We're fighting all the wokes, but like my rent is still going up. My job prospects are in the shitter. Okay. There's only so much you can propagandize to a population that is feeling the pain.
If you think Hasan got the answers for anything and is going to change the world, you out your damn mind. I don't know what's wrong with you. In fact, you his exact target audience. You're the exact person he's looking for. Idiots. Like, what's wrong with you? Hasan ain't gonna do a damn thing but cry and complain and go after Asmongold. He's even saying that some Asmongold fans are gonna leave him and start being fans of Hasan.
That fucking happens. More and more people will peel away. Maybe some of them will come here. You know, the ones who weren't like so negatively propagandized against, right? But ultimately, it doesn't even matter if they don't come here. As long as they become loyal soldiers of progress in this country, I'm happy to have them on board. You know, they can follow along. You just really can't stop thinking about them, huh? Rent-free and everything. Sad, very sad to see you come to this. Yeah. Asmongold has talked more times about me on his broadcast every single fucking day, demanded my deplatforming. I've never even demanded Asmongold get deplatformed. Sucks to suck, bitch. Numbers on the board. Asmongold has a 100-to-1 ratio to my commentary on him versus his commentary on me. You could say it's delusional. Facts are still facts. This is projection. It makes you feel bad in the off chance that you see me covering Asmongold, especially because he's doing a serious attitude shift right now because he smells that there's blood in the water. And you can cope all day. If you look at Asmongold's YouTube channel versus my YouTube channel, what I choose to actually cut from my stream and post on my YouTube channel.
Hasan is 100% delusional. This dude just be making stuff up. If he got beef with you or he dislikes you and disagrees with your opinion, he'll say the most craziest things, even to like the most basic stuff too, right? Maybe not even extreme as in you're the PDF file. No. He saves that for later on in the stream. He's talking about basic things as who talks about who more. He's just lying, making stuff up.
For every 2 videos on Asmongold that I do as the largest political commentary person on this platform now, botted or not botted, doesn't matter, versus how much he talks about me, there is a major disparity. Call into question whether or not he is a sincere political actor. He is capable of presenting himself as this like honest guy by living in filth. Every one of his fans goes, oh, he obviously doesn't care about anything. He doesn't care about money. He still lives in this like filthy home, right? So clearly he's like honest, not realizing that you can live in a situation like that. And that's marketing, I guess, to a certain degree, when your position, your worldview is inconsistent. You look to someone like myself and you go, oh, Hasan is a socialist, but he dresses nice. He showers daily. He has a nice home to live in with his family. Okay. And it's clean. Obviously that's hypocritical. Look to my output. Listen to my words. My positions on things do not change.
People like Asmongold because he's real. He's not with the fluff and the bull crap and the fake image that a lot of these streamers will put up. And I guess you could say the people who relate to that and respect it. That's something that Hasan would never be able to do. Hasan is one of the biggest champagne socialists. He had the nerve to say something like, oh, listen to my words. Don't look at all the fancy watches and jewelry and the big house, mansion, cars, me flexing a bunch of money on the gram. Don't look at that. Listen to the grift. Listen to the words. Asmongold responded, he did not know Hasan's not going to like it.
He called your chat the #1 anti-Semitic source in this platform and blamed you for the shooting in Australia.
I did not blame. See, this is what he does. He reads a message from his chat that's not even true, and then he just goes off on it. thing is that he's getting mainstreamed media by his chat. And let me explain what I mean by that. Mainstream media, what they love to do is they love to splice the truth and the lie like together like a DNA helix, right? So I did say that his chat was the main source of anti-Semitism on Twitch. I did say that. And I think that is undeniable. And if you disagree with that, go watch what happened with his chat. These were your subscribers, by the way. Your subscribers, not random viewers, your subscribers that were putting hearts in chat for the murderer of the Israeli diplomats. That's crazy, huh? Wow. It certainly wasn't my chat that got the word Zionist banned, was it?
Ported potentially or getting
zero. I made zero. I said you should have said thank you to the Trump administration for making sure that you weren't a terrorist because you had interviewed a terrorist. This is not crazy. Like, I didn't say that you should have been deported. He shouldn't be deported. He shouldn't be. Listen, clip it. This is it. Hasan should not be deported at this time, okay? Now, who knows what happens in the future, but I'm just kidding.
I'm telling you, if this dude Hasan don't like you, and you in his chat, fam, or people in his chat, I should say, will say something disgusting about you, he's going to push that. He's not going to even act as if he's not doing that blatantly. Yeah, he even spoke about Asmongold's relationship with Imaru. I don't know what that got to do with anything.
kind of what you do, not hating, just saying. Yeah, the difference between myself and Asmongold is a whole lot of literature, a whole lot of reading, an actual ideological investment, and not simply leaning into a movement, after the fact, but working to build a movement far before this movement became popular in any way, shape, or form. Also showering daily, that's another one too, even though his fans obviously see that as a point of sincerity and honesty. He's so modest. He lives in a rotted house. He obviously is not lying to me or grifting to me because look at the conditions that he lives in. He obviously doesn't care about anything, is the attitude that people have towards him. You know what's wild? He and Emiro are supposed to be friends, right? Emiro has a trans sibling. Yeah, I know. I don't know how that works at all, to be fair. Like the incredible amount of anti-trans propaganda that Asmongold cuts. I don't know how the Emiro and Asmongold are friends with one another, given Emiro having a trans sibling.
What did that have to do with anything? It's like he just pulled that out the thin air. He was like, look at this. Are you still friends? Like, dude, go get a life.
I don't know about their friendship at all. I don't live in Austin. I'm not very close with any of the people in Austin, so I have no idea. So Hasan farms him for relevancy. Aw, man, not your head tenant again. I'm curious of all the awful takes online. Why lock in so much on Asmongold? Perhaps it's because I'm a Twitch streamer and he's also a Twitch streamer and he's occupying the space that I'm also occupying. And also it's pretty easy to fucking engage in his bottom of the barrel commentary. It's not that it's a farming for relevancy in general. Asmon doesn't hate trans. Just because he hates the grooming trans folk doesn't mean he hates them overall. Okay. Yeah, he is becoming a fan slowly but surely. We'll get him next time, okay? Also, if you go to my YouTube channel and then you go to Asmongold's YouTube channel, I suspect you will find a lot more videos about me on Asmongold's YouTube channel and his clip channel than vice versa. The reason why I cover him from time to time is because, you know, he's in the same space that I'm in. And also, I do think that his commentary does a lot of harm.
Is Hasan drunk? That's a serious question. So, fair. The way he be talking, he just be making stuff up, saying a bunch of craziness, going after Asmongold, feeding into the rage bait that comes from his audience. This guy's a straight loser. Asmongold actually responded again, fam, and spoke on Hasan. I like when Asmongold roast Hasan.
What are his political predictions for 2026, you know?
Every single one of them came true. Yep, every single one of them came true. Go back, watch my videos.
Boobs will get bigger in video games.
Happened. Why is he thinking about me? No, the thing is, like, let's see here. More celebrities are openly Trump. Didn't happen. TikTok doesn't get banned. That did happen. And he was right about this, I mean to say. BB doesn't get locked up. So wait a minute. This is, bro, your predictions are TikTok doesn't get banned and the president of Israel doesn't go to jail? That there's going to be a natural disaster? Bro, I've seen horoscopes that are more specific than this. This is crazy. There's going to be a natural disaster. No way. Bro, what is this? Trump and Elon crash out. Okay. if you were playing bingo, that would be the box in the middle. Really? That'd be the box in the middle. Like, these are the worst, most fucking cold take predictions. It's gonna rain. Guys, I think in the future, it's gonna rain again. Vague? Of course it's vague, right? As I said, there are horoscopes that are more specific than this. Yeah, let's see here. We are fully gearing up with war with China. Well, that one didn't happen. Canada will... this is crazy. He has he's glazing himself for saying and accurately predicting that Canada will not be annexed to the United States. These are all of Hasan's predictions, okay? Here it is. You know where they're all at? They're all right here. 90% of these could have been free spaces in the middle of a bingo.
Hasan do be making some basic predictions. It's like one of those fake psychics that'll tell you the most generic stuff. You've dealt with a loss. Yeah, I think everyone has. You don't got nothing better? Crazy. Actually, even a Hasan fan went and approached Sneeko while he was walking out and about.
I just hear about you.
Hey, how you doing?
I just hear about you because you're on Twitch, right?
Yeah, well, I'm banned on Twitch, but...
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. You're going to JC anyways?
Tomorrow, yeah, you'll see it.
Do you like Hasan?
I don't agree with everything he says. I'm 45. But I believe politically.
You like when he shocked that dog?
Yeah, fucking shocked the dog.
Yeah, he did. We checked it. It's what, he said it was a vibration collar?
Okay, he lied about that. I believe that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Me personally, I don't really like streamers that shock dogs.
Seems like Hasan's audience are liars too, as well. You try to sit there and no, he didn't do... Okay, he did get caught lying. Yeah, y'all the same. Y'all the same. And as for these other streamers that are wilding out, apparently Pokimane got caught doing something nasty. Let's take a look at a clip.
Pokimane knows about Elam's abuse towards her, but Poki still continues to live with him. What happened to believing victims? Anyway, there's this YouTuber named Captain Puffy who allegedly got cheated on and put out this big document by a guy who lives with Pokimane currently, Elam. Anyway, this went pretty Obama viral and got like a bunch of views on Twitter. Jesus Christ, put in the Unabomber to shade. Anyway, I'm sharing this now because what happen's been reduced online to just cheating. It was not. It was emotional manipulation, financial and career exploitation, and behavior that was intentional and later admitted to. They went from just chatting to just cheating. I got a bit of a disclaimer, this is a he said, she said situation. We're only getting one side of the story when there are typically two. Also, I don't really know anything about Elam other than the fact that he lives with Pokimane and still plays Among Us in 2025. Anyway, this all circles back into Pokimane because apparently she knew about all this and is still living with the guy, which is straight.
Because she got a lot of negative comments on the TikTok, she did reach out to me and ask me about the situation, what happened. And the reason why I'm saying this, by the way, is not to like throw Poki under the bus in any way, shape, or form, but because she also made it publicly known in her TikTok that she'd spoken to me. She put as a TikTok comment that she'd spoken to the parties involved, to which I sent her a really long message. Yeah, so I basically told her everything, and her response was obviously essentially that it was horrible what happened to me and how he was. Obviously, I don't know the standing of their friendship or what happened now.
Clearly, it's good because they're living together, no? What happened to believing victims? All victims have lived with her. Elam guy actually made a stream response, which people didn't really like, so he just sits there for 30 minutes to say a whole bunch of nothing. When all the UK creators who were his friends prior to the relationship want nothing to do with him for the last year or so speaks volume. He's more annoyed about the comments than anything in there be untruthful. Crazy to not just end stream, proves to right more so.
I'm definitely minding. Like, John, I'm gonna do a butt.
Ugh, British people. Wait, bro, you should grade with Ace. It's just as good as TSA. Anyway, Pokimane was getting grilled so hard that even Mizkif took this opportunity to catch some heat off himself.
You know, honestly, as someone that was very close to Pokimane and defended her for years, this bothers me. Does this bother anyone else? Does this bother anyone else? Like, I defended her for years. I really did. But it bothers me that she's like, believe victims, and she says this stuff, but then like, Captain Puffy, and then talk about Ellen being whatever the but she still lives with them, still collapses them, still does everything. It's always like, it's just this virtue signaling that they all do, and it just drives me nuts.
Takes one to know an situation, because like not long before, this dude was on Twitch doing the same thing, but as soon as he switches to Kick, he like flip-flops on his old friends.
It's just farming. Like, believe victims, but then you're living with a guy that apparently cheated and was pretty shit. She's enjoying Kick. Time to go full demon time.
Mizkif got some damn nerve trying to get people to stop paying attention to all his nastiness, allegedly, whereas damn near been pretty much confirmed by him. And the focus on Pokimane, that's pretty crazy. As far as what she's got going on, if it's all true, yeah, it's pretty crappy, especially if you're on some believe all victims type of mentality, and that's a dumb mentality to have. People lie. Now, you see what happened with that Ty Lil situation? Crazy. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Watch more videos. Watch my other videos on my channel, BXB Spoil Live.